I wouldn't say photographers sicken me, but when they point their little clicky fingers at things hoping to capture a moment in time, the only thing they really capture are their own farts, and doesn't mean if 5 of them sent me their photos, I wouldn't improve them. What are you talking about?
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we have reached it. We have reached the pinnacle, my friend. Nikon ZF Z 85mm 1.2 Nikkor. Modern times. 3D pop? Doubt it. Doubt it. It's too many elements, isn't there? Not much micro contrast. It exists, doesn't it? Not in this shot. Exposed, am I? Doubt it. Don't know how to work those zebras. Different numbers. Why'd you change the number system? You left mounted clockwise, piece of shit. So if you want to be on the show, email a photo to cameraconspiracies@disciples.com, and I will delete most of them because they mostly are irritating pieces of work that aren't even attempts at something good. So we're skipping through. We got some nice photos for this one. Deleted a whole handful of bunches where I was like, what is that? Don't send that into a photo show, you moron. Put some effort into it, you piece of shit. Okay, that's unique. That's a pleasing little infrared trick. That's a sky I'd want to lick. That looks like an ocean, if anything. Remember when Flat Earth Santa sent us the infrared camera? Well, he also has one now. And look at that, little Samsung GX one? What the hell is that? Pentax? Kit lens? What are you doing with your life? Whatever, it's cool. Unique colors. Glowy hues of love. But it's a gimmick. You know that. You can't just keep doing this. It's cool for 1 second, then we're over it. When I was in that field, I was vlogging with an infrared camera that Flat Earth Santa sent us. And the UFO was kind of tracking, what? These are interesting colors. What's he doing? I thought this was Earth. But really, Earth is where you need it to be. Okay, we got a little fruit shop in Thailand. The only reason I saved this photo was because I lived in Thailand for 1.5 years, and this brings back nostalgic memories of the fruit carts everywhere. They'd, oh, you want a smoothie? Here we go. And then they add liquid sugar to it. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's fruit. It's already so much sugar in the fruit. But you can eat healthy somewhat if you think sugar's healthy. All over the streets, everywhere you go, there's one of these guys. Fantastic. Unfortunately, you shot it with a Sony camera, a6400 with the 50mm 1.8. That's the ghettoest lens of all time. I was considering that lens only because it was so cheap when I was first thinking of buying the Sony a7S II. And I went with the Panasonic G85 instead. And I was like, maybe I should get this. And the 50mm 1.8, that would have sucked the soul out of my life. So what are you doing? There's no pop. There's no nothing. You also failed to capture any emotion like I did when there was a homeless guy begging for food. He was hungry, but he didn't want fruit. He would have had anything else, but he was like, oh man, another fruit cart? This is the saying, beggars can't be choosers, but they actually can. And he was. And a hot dog guy came by later on. I also got that shot, but I'm not going to share it here. It's not like a masterpiece. And your shot had nothing in it. You're just you saw the guy, but you didn't see the love. Now there's a shot. That is a shot to be proud of. And you know what's funny about it? You're shooting this on a Canon 800D. I have no idea what that even is. I just guarantee it's in Best Buy right now. Little kit lens, 18 to 55. It's the worst setup of our time. But you captured a moment and you knew that lighting could exist. And the sun was just peeking behind the cloud at the perfect moment to highlight the plane. You got a guy here. What's he doing? He's working on something. I just like the lighting and the colors of this shot. The blueness of it. Just the light to dark. You did well. You might even win this whole show. I doubt it. But not bad. I mean, was it a perfect shot? Was there an element of danger, like Fuji assassins coming to take over this whole thing? The whole airport is like, oh my god, how are they standing on the propellers like that? And the one guy already leaped, so you have about, I'm guessing, half a second before that guy is dead. Little slice to the back of the neck. That still hurts. It's not the same as the throat chop, but like the back is like, ow, what was that? I think I'm bleeding. That's a dangerous scene right there. So like, just wait for ninjas. That should be it should be in your camera's manual. Don't press the shutter until ninja. There should be a ninja lock button. Oh, there's the ninja. I moved you for tone-related purposes, and now the cinema is approaching us, but not everyone's allowed in the theater. You're not. Wow. Hot damn. You know, I've seen and taken photos of geese, and they all suck. This is the first shot I've ever seen in my life of a goose that I didn't want to eat. And I was just like, damn. You know, we've all tried that trick. The shutter speed, you lower the shutter and then you try to match the speed. And then like the one part is sharp and then everything else is blurry. I would say he perfected it, did he not? That's a hot damn good time right there. Blurry geese on their way somewhere. And it's a magical moment. You were pretty low. Could you have, if you were any lower, the third goose in the back, the weak one trailing, would not have, he would have been covered by the second goose. You've done well. You have done it, my friend. Like, when I was there, I also did that. But my geese were carrying a blue jay, a cardinal, and a ferret. And I also matched their blurriness. And part of them was sharp, but they're also blurring. Huh? Like, that was something to behold. Yours was cool too. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice shot. But like, I had partnerships and like, you didn't even think it was possible. Like, most of those things can fly on their own, but if you have a ride, why not take a break? And the ferret, that's a once in a lifetime trip for him. So it's like, it's the better shot, but yours was good too. I moved again. None of us deserve this shot, but here it is. We're getting close to maximum tunnel potential. Lighting's getting weird. That's not a light. It's a good light, trust me. It's not ghetto looking. It's good. That's better. Final shot. You almost wonder, like, is this even real? Like, is that a painting? Did you paint that? It's a hot damn, wow, not bad. It makes me feel bad about myself when I try to get little sparrow footage and you're out here finding parrots that don't even exist. It's like an armored parrot. It looks like a battle parrot, doesn't it? It's like, oh, I'm just gonna wait for maximum wingspan. You sicken me. You sicken me. Oh, the perfect mountain. This is the perfect day as well. And I'm only using micro four thirds. That's all I needed. I don't know. I didn't really need to bring the full frame. I just wanted to get a quick snapshot. I hiked up a mountain. Grow up. Get a real job. When I was there was a guy. Like, what was your parrot even doing? Oh, I'm perfect. A cocky parrot. My parrot was saving someone's life. This guy, he wasn't gonna make it. Look at him. Does he look like he's in shape to you? What? He's like eating donuts and stuff. That's what he ate for breakfast. I'm gonna climb a mountain on some donuts. The parrot knew he was about to fail, and he brought him a little first aid kit. And it helped, more than you'd think. There was a lot of little tools in there that got him to the top, unlike your cocky battle parrot. So, this is an okay shot. It wouldn't win an award, that's for sure. But not this award. If this show, you think you're winning the show with that? Come on. It's no geese. The real winner was the geese, wasn't it? That was some stuff with the blurry stuff. Congratulations, Geese Boy. Was that a Nikon D500 or something? Little APS-C. Boom, 200 to 500. Little heavy for APS-C. But this shows you don't really need full frame to get a nice photo. If you want video, that's another story, isn't it? You're certainly not an 85mm 21.2, are you? You're not. Don't dream of this setup. It wasn't $3,000 for this lens. I'm in a living room. I would never spend that kind of money. I know that content is the more important thing, and just focus on what kind of show would people like to see. They don't want to see you in a living room spending thousands of dollars as an egotistical move. I would never do that. Done. You subscribing for more videos on Pansonic?